What happened to people disliking someone and moving on with their lives? Why do we have to make the fact that you hate this art/art style everyone else's problem? Why actively spend hours of your life devoted to hating on an artist instead of living your life happily? These are some genuine questions I ask myself when it comes to people in the art community. Hello, and welcome to today's video. I'm your host, Nightmarish, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing some more dumb internet drama. So, the whole situation started on TikTok because, of course, it did, with a video stating, just because an art style is unique doesn't mean it's good. Under this post, many of the comments were pointing out two creators, Boyfish and Lightning, calling their art ugly, too bright, or weird. People were spreading harassment to these creators, and I find it so ironic how quickly the art community will switch up. But first, before I get to my rambling session, here's a video I recommend by Shisters talking about the Boyfish drama, since it does touch upon some other factors that I'm not really going to be going too in depth about in this video, since I'm mainly going to be focusing on art style and just the community's reaction to have rather than looking at each individual situation. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start my little rant/ramble session. So, firstly, I want to talk about the statement just because an art style is unique doesn't mean that it's good. I don't understand why you have to generalize and just put it into a box that unique art styles aren't inherently good. And the person in this video, which I cannot find the TikTok anymore, probably because it was deleted, I do not know where it is. I have been looking, but this video was basically trying to say that not all unique art styles are good, and I don't like these specific ones. So the comments were really weird because they were saying that's so real. You know, when a unique art style comes along, we can't just glaze or praise it immediately. That art style isn't good. Some art styles are really ugly. Some art styles I really don't like. Which, if you don't like an art style, like, move on from it. You know, if you don't like an art style, if you don't like an artist, just move on. Just shut up and move on it. I don't understand why you have the need to air out this thing, especially when people are spreading harassment to the actual artist. I don't mind if it's just general discussion about people that you don't like artists and stuff like that, and your own personal reasons. But when you start treating your opinion as an objective fact, as an objective statement, that's when I have to really question the situation and how high you hold your opinion to, because it comes with a certain amount of main character syndrome to assume that your opinion is also important, that you have to tell the creator of this artwork that you hate so that they can stop doing this, or just to simply harass the creator and say, hey, I don't like this artwork, stop it, stop making this artwork, as if your opinion will change anything about that person, knowing damn well that this creator that you dislike is living rent-free in your head like a parasite or a termite, and they don't know you. It's literally just, if they don't know you, they don't care about you, you're just like an audience. And if you dislike it, you have the option to scroll and press do not recommend. And the thing I find ironic about this whole situation on TikTok is because TikTok is also a place where other dramas originated from, such as the jelly art trend, which, if you don't recall or you're not well versed in the situation, there was an artist who had a very unique rendering style. TikTok loved this rendering style up until TikTok did not like this rendering style, and then they deemed the jelly art style cringe. But at this point, TikTok had liked it so much that other artists were also copying, were also posting art of that art style, and then that's when complaints began that, man, I wish there were more unique art styles. Man, all these art styles are so generic. It's just copy paste. Where are the unique art styles? And just constant complaining that this art style is overused, oversaturated. Why is it so much? As if people couldn't just scroll past it, and as if, you know, there weren't other artists who had unique art styles and who have unique art styles. It's just framing it as people just copy paste off of each other, even though that's not what art is. Your feed is like for you. This is the stuff that you're actively looking up. If you want to see more unique art and artists, it doesn't take that long to look. You just the trending page is just gonna be stuff that are popular, and people tend to follow what's popular. You complaining about how, oh man, I wish there were more unique styles, is honestly just stupid when you can just look it up. You can just find other artists instead of repeatedly watching the same thing over and over again and being annoyed as if someone's holding you at gunpoint to watch that popular thing, when you can just branch into more niche things and to look at other artists. We want more unique styles up until we get more unique styles, and then if your style is deemed ugly, we're gonna harass you. Yeah, that's the sentiment. If your art is unique, we're gonna harass you. I mean, we would love some more unique art, but it has to be pretty and aesthetically pleasing and should cater to a large audience, or else your art is ugly and it will be deemed a abomination to society and it's gonna be burnt by the stake. I don't understand that. I really do not understand the fact that you're gonna complain in one sentence. We need more unique art styles, but we don't want these ones specifically. We don't want these creators specifically. What are you doing? This is the reason why people with unique art styles don't really show their art styles anymore, or decide not to show their art, simply because they're afraid to get suddenly blow up and their art is gonna become mass hated. And with all this said, I'm not trying to say that, just like this art, or just I'm not trying to force you to actually like this art or this artist. You have your own reasons and you're entitled to your opinion. You have your own anatomy. You're an individual. You can dislike stuff without making it other people's problems. What do I mean by that? You can dislike an art style and move on from it. I don't understand why you have to tell the artist, I dislike your art. What does that serve? What is the goal of that? If you don't like something, just move on. You don't always have to air out your opinions to other people, especially if it's gonna lead to a lot of harassment. A lot of drama can be avoided if some parties simply shut up. No one really cares. And also, when people try and justify their clearly hateful opinion and being like, guys, it's just an opinion, it doesn't affect anyone. Yes, it does. If you're actively harassing someone, it's no longer just an opinion. You're clearly doing some type of harm, and you can't hide behind it's just an opinion that I don't like this creator, when you're actively spamming this creator with hate comments. Instead of harassing people with an art style that you don't like, why not just look up art that you like, listen to stuff that you like, view stuff that you like? You make your own online environment. No one is holding you at gunpoint to view these things that you don't like. There is a reason why there's the do not recommend button. I know I keep repeating this, but it's just so baffling to me how some people feel so justified, because it's like, well, it keeps appearing on my feed, so therefore, yeah, I hate it, Therefore, people need to know I hate this thing. Not all the time that you need to express this. And not all the time do you have to waste your time harassing someone. Just enjoy your life. Harassment does it dictates on a toxic personality trait, because you're just so obsessed with something that you hate that you can't let it go. And I'm not just talking about people hating on a specific art style. I'm also talking about those people who support the creator and decide to hate on anyone and everyone who has a different opinion. I feel like it goes both ways. For the people who dislike someone's art, dislike it and move on. For the people who enjoy someone's art, support the creator. Give the creator likes, give the creator comments, support them, instead of wasting your time harassing people who dislike the artist, saying, you're wrong, your opinion is wrong, I'm gonna change your mind, when these people clearly do not change their minds. I'm especially annoyed when I see people constantly mentioning drama. Oh, I am so sorry that this drama is happening to you, and actively seeking out pages that hate the artist as a way to argue with other people, just to move on and show support to the artist. harassment goes both ways. Just leave each other alone. There's no reason why these groups should interact. And I think I've already touched upon this, but when people are like, it's just my opinion, as a way to hide behind their clearly hateful, snarky comments towards a person. Like, for example, if someone was to come up to you, to your face, say something really hateful, you point it out, hey, that's hateful, they're gonna be like, no, you can't say that, it's just my opinion. Just because it's your opinion doesn't mean people can't criticize and scrutinize your opinion. You know, as much as you're able to express your opinion, other people are also able to argue against that opinion of yours. It's not inherently to change your mind, just to point out that, hey, what you're saying is hateful, what you're saying doesn't sound right, and what you're saying is genuinely just a fucked up statement. It truly just is another tragic within the art community. It's just tragedy after tragedy, especially with the disease that is TikTok. But yeah, I think my rambling session is done. I'm pretty sure I repeated a lot of the points, but you know, my points are pretty simple. My opinion is pretty simple. Like, honestly, this whole drama is really stupid, especially just hating on someone's art style. Just move on if you don't like something, simply and honestly. But yeah, this was something stupid I decided to cover because haha funny, you know. Just sillies. But yeah, this is basically the end of the video. It's way shorter than the last video. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you had fun hearing me ramble, why not just leave a like? And you know what? Subscribing doesn't hurt either. It's literally just down there, both of them. Just like and subscribe. And while you're down there doing all those stuff, why not just leave me a comment? Give me your opinion on this whole thing. I want to hear your thoughts, your unpopular opinions, but of course, remember to keep it respectful in the comment sections. Remember to keep it respectful, peaceful, calm. Be friendly to one another. I don't want to build an audience of toxic people. I want you all to be nice. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.